Hey guys, Sammy wants you with a new time-lapse video, a new time-lapse video. Yep, that's what I want to say. It is pretty late, I'm not feeling well and I'm getting tired, so I should probably go to sleep, but I really wanted to do this before I fell asleep, so I'm going to do it now. In case you were wondering who this is Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. This was actually the last finished piece anyway that I did for 2016. I did it while I was playing Final Fantasy 15, and Prompto ended up being my favorite character in the game, just because he's that type of character that I find myself drawn to. He's goofy, he's adorable, he's funny. Well, he's not really funny, he tells bad jokes, but you know, I think it's funny. Like, I don't mind. He's obsessed with chocobos. Not that that's a requirement, but it helps. Like, I like chocobos too, they are adorable. And his hair looks like a chocobo butt, so I guess that's why I like him. No, I actually just really liked his character. Again, he's the type of character that I'm drawn to in video games and movies and TV shows. He fits that character archetype that I like. I think that's the right word for it, archetype. I'm not sure. Like I said, it is late. I'm using words like big words that I don't know the meaning of, so I don't know. It's just late, like I said, and I don't know if I'm using it in the right context, but that's that. Anyway, I really felt I liked Prompto more after I watched the anime. So if you haven't played Final Fantasy 15, I highly recommend it. But if you don't have the money to get it at the moment, or you don't, like, for some reason you can't get it at the moment, go watch the anime. It's on YouTube, it's free. It's called The Brotherhood, I think. I'll try and leave a link down below if I can remember to do that. But there's also a movie called Kingsglaive. I don't really recommend that. You don't really need to watch it to get the full story of the game. I mean, I guess if you know a little bit about the history, it kind of helps, but it's not necessary because they kind of briefly go over it in the game a little bit. They touch on it. So, yeah. The movie was visually beautiful, but it had a really lackluster storyline, which is what I found with the game as well. Like, that storyline was just really meh. Like, I think the most enjoyable part of the game was just chilling out with the chocobos, getting to know the characters, and you do that in the anime as well, so you get to know a little bit more about the guys that Noctis, who is the main character, hangs around with, like Prompto and Gladio and Ignis. And I think Prompto had the most relatable story to me. Anyway, I felt like I could relate to him on another level. But if you haven't watched the anime, I won't give too much away. He is a lot different in the game compared to what he was in, like, his younger years, if that makes any sense, because you see them as kids, they're so cute. But yeah, I really enjoyed just the quirky little things about the game, like the camping and the fishing, and the stupid repetitive quotes that they say over and over again, the stupid repetitive side missions. I just enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed getting to know more about the boys, and if you know, I think I only played 2 games that came out last year, and that was Uncharted 4 and Final Fantasy 15, and I think Uncharted 4 had a better storyline, but you know, I like both, I think, equally. Like, I can't decide. So there's that. But I didn't want this game to end, so I did as many side missions as I could, and I spent, I think, by the end of it, I had spent 80 hours. I spent another 10 hours on it since, just mucking around in dungeons, and there's a few things that you can only unlock when you finish the game, so I'm gonna try. I've taken a break. I'll probably play another game before I go back and do that. But they're updating the storyline for 15, so I might actually replay it again. And they're releasing story content for the other characters like Gladio and Prompto, so I'm really excited for that, so I might check that out too. But I like it. I don't know if I had mentioned this, but I don't really draw male characters too often, so it was a bit of a challenge, and I do know where I went wrong with this piece. His neck is too long and too thin, which is not, it's not a bad thing. I figured with Prompto I could kind of get away with making him look a little bit more feminine, like in a way, because he's a very pretty boy. Like him and Noctis and even Ignis, they're very pretty. Gladios not so much. Gladiolus not so much. I think I'm saying his name right. I'll just call him Gladio because that's what he's called in the game, so just call him Gladio. He's a bit more masculine, which, like, I don't mind. I had a lot of fun hanging out with this. They remind me of a K-pop or J-pop boy bands, and I'm not complaining. They're so pretty, those bands. I don't really listen to that type of music, but they're pretty boys, very pretty. I had a lot of fun with adding the freckles. I think that was my favorite part of this piece, was his freckles. I tried a few different things. I used the noise spray can to get the initial scattered effect, and then I went in with my watercolor brush that I always use. If you want to know what brushes and tools that I use, please feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to give you like a rundown if you're interested. But I played around with that, and I really liked that. I think his freckles are part of his like quirky personality. And I should make a side note, I don't really know what happened with the footage of this. I don't know if it went funny during the editing process or the recording process, but something went awry, and I just don't have time to sort through and fix up what's wrong with the video to kind of make it more enjoyable. But hopefully you guys like it all the same. What else can I talk about? I guess Final Fantasy. So yeah, I have only been playing Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy 13 came out. I really enjoyed 13 because it was my introduction into Final Fantasy. I really liked Lightning. That's what drew me to it. I was a strong female character that I really enjoyed. I think if you play it for Lightning, you don't play it for anybody else. I played 10 when it was remastered, but I didn't particularly like that. I just didn't like the gameplay. I liked the storyline. I never finished it. And I really love Kingdom Hearts. I've only played 1 and 2. So, and nothing in between, even though you're supposed to. But I really love Kingdom Hearts. I'm really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm really looking forward to 7's remastered game, because 7's supposed to be the most amazing Final Fantasy out there, apparently. But I don't know. If you are a gamer, what games do you play? What games are you currently playing? I'm not playing anything at the moment. I'm really looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn. That game looks amazing. Another good female character by the looks of things. I really want to play the Batman Telltale game. I've been wanting to play that since I think September, October, but I haven't had the money to get it, so I just left it, and I was waiting for Final Fantasy 15. So yeah, I played so much Final Fantasy 15, but I've been quoting Prompto and all the other characters. Like the other day, I said, I'm so hungry, there's a hole in my tummy, and my family looked at me funny. So there you go. You can play too much video games. Like you can play a video game for too long. But I just really was attached to these characters by the end of it, and the ending is sad. So if you haven't played it, or you're playing it, be prepared to maybe make sure if you're an emotional person, make sure you have a box of tissues. I didn't cry because there were people around, and I didn't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, they were just really great characters, and I get attached to fictional characters too easily, whether it be books, games, TV shows, and Prompto is my little, he's so perfect. I just want to give him a little hug and tell him it's gonna be okay. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for me. But I'm actually thinking about maybe setting up a Twitch channel and just live streaming games if anyone's interested. If you're interested, please feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to do that maybe if I got enough and big enough audience for it. Otherwise probably not. But yeah, I really enjoyed my 2 favorite games for 2016 were the only 2 games that I played. It was Uncharted 4 and Final Fantasy 15. Uncharted 4 had a better storyline. I'm just gonna say it. Nathan Drake owns my heart at the moment. But yeah, I've got to go back and finish Uncharted 1 and the others because I've never played them before. I do that a lot. I will pick up a game halfway through a series. But that's it from me. If you like this video, please subscribe. Or like this, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the videos, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, ba.